welcome to this week's episode of Cooking with Connie. Just so you know, we do have some extra guests in the background, so you might hear a little background noise during this videotaping. So today, what we're going to do, this is another recipe for our Shake Reclaim people. We're going to do a sheet pan chicken dinner. So everything we're going to do is going to go on the sheet pan, go in the oven, so it's going to be super simple. And it's going to be teriyaki. So we've got veggies, we've got chicken, and a nice teriyaki sauce. So what I'm going to start with, I'm going to use just a little bit of my extra virgin olive oil spray to spray my pan. Okay. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and put all these veggies I've got already chopped up. I did like the the peppers. I've got yellow squash. I've got zucchini. We've got all different kinds there. And then we've got broccoli. And you're going to have lots of veggies for the week if you do this. Have it for a meal, and then you can save it for lunches, or I'm sure it's going to reheat beautifully. So what I did, and on the recipe that you'll find in the comment section, you're going to see that I said to do 2 servings of the teriyaki. So I made up the teriyaki yesterday, the sauce, and then I had cubed up my chicken breast. So I just got some regular chicken breasts and cut them into cubes, and then I put them in my teriyaki. So I've had it marinating overnight to get a nice teriyaki flavor on the chicken. Then we're going to make up another batch of the teriyaki sauce, and we're going to pour that over the rest of the veggies and stuff here. Alright, so got all that out there. Then we're going to throw the chicken on here. So we're not pre-doing the chicken or anything. Everything is going to cook together. We're going to kind of just spread it around here. Get the rest of our teriyaki sauce out of the bag. And we'll make it a little prettier before we put it in the oven. I'm also going to just use a little bit of the olive oil to spritz on there, because I'm going to use a little extra garlic on the veggies. So this is just plain old garlic powder, and I'm just going to lightly sprinkle that on the veggies. So everything's going to have a really good flavor when we get done. So what we're going to start with here in this pan is making up our teriyaki sauce to pour over the rest of this. All right. So we're going to take 1/4 cup of the coconut aminos. Now you could use the Bragg's liquid aminos, but I like the coconut aminos because it has no soy in it. It's also 72% less sodium. So you can hear our background noise. So we're going to put 1/4 cup of this in here. It calls for a cup of water, but it says you're going to divide it. So we're going to put a cup of water in with the soy sauce, and then we're using 1/4 cup of the water that we're going to mix our arrowroot in when time comes. All right, so with this, we're also going to do, we're going to use this monk fruit. All right, so I'm going to show you 2 different kinds of pure monk fruit powder. All right, so here's a Now brand. So all that's in here is your monk fruit powder. All right, so here's 2 different brands of it. We got the dog going now. All right, so I'm going to use 1/2 teaspoon and put that in there. And then we're going to put some garlic. It says 3 cloves of garlic. And then we got a little ginger root. Barb thought this looked like a chicken foot, but it's not. This is fresh ginger root. And I'm just going to use my little zesting tool and grate us some ginger in here. We're going to put it on pause, but we're going to start cooking this down and let it all simmer in here. And then we're going to add the arrowroot to thicken that up, and then that's going to be our teriyaki sauce that we're going to pour over the top of this. So we'll pause it just a little bit and then I'll come back to you. All right, guys, so what I've done is we heated that to just a mild boil. I put in my 1/4 of a teaspoon of water with, or 1/4 a cup of water with 2 tablespoons of the arrowroot extract. Stirred that up, put it in so it thickened it right up like that. Then I zested with my zester here some orange zest off of my little cutie and added all that together, and this is our final teriyaki sauce here. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of pour this over our veggies. Try to get it spread out as much as possible. And then we're going to be putting this in the oven and we'll bake it. I'm going to guess it's probably going to take, because the chicken's pretty small, it'll probably take us about 30 to 45 minutes. But we'll let you know. We're going to do it on 350 because I don't like to cook at the high temperatures. And we'll probably stir this kind of in the middle of it so that we can make sure that we get that coating over all of this stuff. Okay. So we're going to put this in the oven and then we'll come back when it's done. Okay, guys, we have finished. This is our finished product for our chicken teriyaki sheet pan dinner. And you can see that we've got loads of colors and veggies. You can do whatever veggies you want in here. You know, we kind of did our little creation, but you can mix and match, and you're going to have an easy meal. Put it in the oven, 350 degrees. This took about 45 minutes. If you wanted the veggies a little bit more done, just leave it in there a little bit longer. So do it to whatever your desired doneness. So remember to like, share, subscribe, and make sure to make good choices this week.